Everybody, wanted to post a video about something that is a little bit concerning to me that I see a lot with a lot of the CFA candidates and the charter holders. And, as someone who works with some of these people and helps them get their professional goals achieved, I can tell you that I actually see this far too often. And so I want to make a video because I think it's going to really help a lot of you out there. So, a negative attitude, okay? I'm going to tell you about a time in life when my attitude was particularly negative. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm a little bit sick. I have two babies. My two babies are sick too this week. It's really been, I haven't been posting, you've noticed. Anyways, when I got laid off from Lehman Brothers, I remember that I was like just in such a bad place in life because I couldn't get a job. It was just really, really a bad economy. And it was the first time in life when I had ever been in that position where I couldn't really get what I wanted. So my attitude became very negative, and I remember once, excuse me everybody, I was talking to this recruiter, and he's like, that voicemail you just left me, you sounded so, he used this word, abrasive. He's like, you sounded so abrasive in that voicemail. And he's like, people like me, he's like, I decided to call you back and just tell you this, but I'm very reluctant to do business with you, and so isn't anybody else that you talk to that way. And it was like, whoa. I mean, I remember the guy blew me away. And so ever since then, I really have made an effort to just kind of check about my tone of voice and how that really matters. And I actually have recently had a few interactions with one of my clients where it's like, he didn't pay me the right fee, and now we're in a dispute about it, and he doesn't want to because of the way that the fees were deducted from his account or whatever. And it's like we're arguing over not a large amount of money, and it's just he's so caught up in just he has to be right. And that's what I see with a lot of these CFA candidates and CFA charter holders, everybody, is that when you're that intelligent and you're that intellectually superior, and I'm sorry, but you do have to be intelligent to pass these exams, there's this idea of I always have to be right. And then when things don't go right or things don't go the way that you in your mind thought they were supposed to go, it just becomes total devastation, and your whole attitude goes down the drain. And it's well, if I can't win at this, then the whole world is against me and I'm a victim and this and that. And it's here's the thing you have to realize. You can have that attitude. You definitely can have that attitude, just like I had it. But nothing's going to happen for you until you change to at least having a more positive tone with how you address people. Because it's if this person, this client I'm mentioning, right? I'm his career coach. If he's negative with me, then chances are he's negative with his girlfriend, his mother, his friends, anybody he deals with professionally, any recruiter, any secretary he calls up, anybody he's going for a job with, and people see that, they see it, and it's just as plain as the expression on your face, the expression on your face even, just smile, even if you're in a bad mood. And now granted, we all have our moments, right? Particularly this week for me has been bad, but I'm just saying, try as hard as you can to put a smile on your face and exude positive energy out there, because people see it, they sense it, and the last thing at all that someone wants is someone who's going to be arguing, negative, complaining, whining, not taking action, wants to just waste time going on and on about how negative things are. Do you realize how much time in life people waste being negative? It's unbelievable. If you watch a negative person, right? Negative people are probably some of the least productive people that I know. Right? I know one negative person's had the same job for 45 years. It's been a low paying job, and she can never get out of it. She would never ever be able to have the positive energy be the fuel for better things. And the reason you need positive energy if you're going to be trying to achieve stuff is that so many things are going to happen and setbacks are going to happen. And it's not just me being nice and making sending you a nice happy Hallmark card. Okay, it's you need positive energy as the fuel to push the rock up the hill, because that's I really do have to start raising the rent in this place because the neighbors are so loud. But see what I'm saying? You're pushing a rock up a hill anytime that you're striving to do something significant or important. And I just see this with a lot of the CFA candidates and charter holders that they get very discouraged. Don't lose heart, okay? Have a positive attitude. I can say from my personal experience, there are people right now that are doing business with me, companies and people that are doing business with me that are doing it just because I persisted and I was cheerful and happy and I had a positive attitude, and even when things didn't go as I had planned, I persisted on through and I did it with a smile and I was always upbeat. And like, that's what I'm saying is like, everybody, I want to tell you this huge realization is that your attitude is what gets it done, and your attitude is essentially what people are hiring. Nobody likes to hire somebody with a bad attitude, and kind of like what I was saying with that recruiter, people are not going to pass you through and put you up for opportunities and promote you along the way to you getting there unless you're someone that they would want to deal with. And that means someone who's smiling, happy, positive, at least most of the time, at least like 99% of the time. Okay, so I hope that this is useful for all of you out there. I'm making this because I know that a lot of you out there are probably sitting there being a little bit negative like I was, and I really would have welcomed this advice when I was in that situation. Thanks everybody for watching.